Stern had written, inquisitive travelers, idle travelers, vain travelers, but the true value of travel was not in the strenuous sightseeing. It was in opening one's heart to feeling. And so what I want to talk about in regard to my mom is just traveling. Because I was her companion more than her daughter, we just traveled through life together. Maybe that's why I like to travel so much at school. We traveled to Georgia. I don't remember a summer where we were not at the Lindblom's cabin with Bonnie and all of her kids and all of our kids. And I guess that started the journey of traveling. Then when I was probably late elementary school, middle school, we traveled a couple summers to Seneca, South Carolina to work on Wesley Carter's house that his mom bought for him to refinish while he was in college, which is crazy because he was an architect. What a great mom that was, to give her son a project to work on. And Mom and Faye Jean and Wes worked on that house every summer, and so we traveled together to South Carolina. And then Dad would always travel again. They were done being parents. Can you tell? Every summer I never spent at home. They either sent me away or we traveled. We went to North Carolina and they played golf, and they'd buy me 10 or 15 books to read while they were playing golf. But eventually it just became the two of us who traveled. And in 6th grade, we traveled to Boston. She took me to Boston to show me I love history. So she taught me about the foundations of the United States. We traveled to New York and Pennsylvania. We visited Revolutionary War sites. In 9th grade, she introduced me to Eugenia Price. And Eugenia Price wrote stories about the South. And Mom had me read every single Eugenia Price book. And then she took me on a trip to St. Augustine and the St. Johns River and St. Simon's Island and Savannah and Charleston. And we visited graveyards and met the people that she had me read about. All the while she was teaching me, like Lawrence Stern said, to open my heart to feeling. Not strenuous sightseeing, but opening my heart to feeling. My cousin Jane took her mom to England I don't know when that was. Yeah, I remember Jane took her mom, and I talked to Jane, and she said it was one of the best trips that she ever took. And I am a true Anglophile, and I love England too, and I decided after going to England 3 or 4 years in a row that I would take my mom to England too. And we went to London, and I shared with her my love of Bath and Stratford and the southern coast of England. In the 30s, I'm a teacher, and I'm a high school administrator, and I took my class to Washington, D.C. with the Twilligers who are here. And Dad and Mom went with us to D.C., and they were such troopers, and we traveled all over the city. And one of the last journeys that Mom took wasn't really a destination. It was Alzheimer's. And on that journey, she taught me, again, to open my heart to feeling. Which as an introvert, I kind of keep those feelings at bay. I don't really always value them. So my mom taught me to open my heart to feeling. She taught me to live in the moment, to be present in the moment, that simple things really do matter, that I should open my heart to feeling. The birds, the breeze in the trees, double chocolate chip frappuccinos, double blended with a mocha drizzle. The value of touch, the value of hands, and the value of just being. Her last trip was one that I couldn't go on. But as we all saw her off that last week, it was beautiful. And I wish that I could have just FaceTimed all of you in, because it was just an incredible experience. Darby and Dad brought Mom home on a Thursday, I think. And we had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday with Mom. And just right there in Darby's living room. And on Friday evening, almost all of my mom's grandsons were here. And Caleb he started to lead us in worship. He just got out his guitar and he just started singing. And as he started singing, everybody just came in. And then Jeremiah picked up the guitar and he started playing. And then Olivia started singing. And it was just a beautiful time of worship around my mom. And one of the songs that we sang the one song that we worship to today, but one of the songs that we sang was by Phil Wickham, and it's called Sailing On. And I just want to read to you a couple lines of that because, again, Mom's last journey, and I feel like she was teaching me even in that moment, like Darby said. Even as she was dying, she taught me the importance of opening my heart to feeling on her journey. A voice in the wind, it calls me further in. I'm heading deeper into your heart. Your mark is on my chest, my sails filled with your breath. You guide me by the light of the stars, and I'm sailing on a ship that's bound for light. I wrestle with the wind against the tide, and I leave it all behind to reach for more. I'm sailing on to your golden shore, to where the water's sweet and bright. The sun is rising in the eastern sky, and I leave it all behind to reach for more, because I'm sailing on to your golden shore. God finally opened her heart to complete healing and opened her heart to complete feeling in his presence. And I'm so grateful for the privilege of being there to watch that happen.